like technically, you know, I mean, I went out there and I found the promoters and I found everybody in a different city. But I mean, it's always a squad. You know, we all do it together. But it's been great, man. What our goal was to find promoters in different cities in all these smaller cities that are in, you know, Ontario and across the country as well. We wanted to build relationships with promoters that, you know, that are feeling the battle movement, that support King of the Dot. We wanted to get out here in these small cities and you know, show our face to the fans that, you know, have been supporting us for countless years now. And yeah, we wanted to build relationships, and it's been great. You know, Sudbury, Thunder Bay, both great shows that we've had. The response to this London show is already through the roof. We've had, you know, a lot of feedback just on the fact that we're even here already. So, you know, we're trying to bridge the gap with all the smaller cities and build relationships so that we can have, you know, different sets of King of the Dot hubs all over, you know, Ontario, all over, you know, all the small cities across Canada. That's basically what we're doing, and we're, you know, because we're for the people, so we want to build a relationship with all the people on the outsides of Toronto as well.
Maybe have a backup plan, like just, you know, usually when we set up an event, like a prove yourself, for instance, that's usually when you get a bunch of people that back out, because people get, like, I guess, last minute sort of stage fright. So I'll kind of have like a few guys on the back burner just in case a last minute back out happens, and I'll use, you know, I'll just tell them, like, yo, you can take a battle at short notice. But it's unfortunate people back out. It happens though, but you know, you just got to keep rolling with what you got. So I saw the event page, I saw the guys going back and forth. I just asked the other guys actually what happened, but apparently the guy's coming, or
yes, I believe so.
Yeah, I think he's coming back now. But yeah, I don't know, you get I've heard every excuse there is.
You know, I'm not really too sure. I still look at it as one of those things, like, you know, we never started King of the Dot to make it this business that makes money or nothing like that. We started this off as, you know, making a league for the rappers. We felt like, you know, being battlers ourselves when we were going out battling, that the promoters weren't really looking out for like the actual talent. They were looking out for the promoters and the staff and the people doing that. So when we started King of the Dot, like, it was built for the rappers, you know what I mean? And I think a lot of people kind of see that vision with us. They see that we're not just grabbing money, taking it, going buying cars. We're reinvesting it, building in the scene, and building a platform for people to just be involved in hip-hop all in general. It's a lot more than just like a battle event, because every person that comes into it is involved in the scene one way or another, from a CD printer, a teacher, printer, duplicator, to blogger, radio shows, anyone, journalism, you know what I mean? So it's really creating a platform for a scene to be built, you know what I mean? So I think that's really what comes into play with wanting to make people support it, for the simple fact that, you know, it's building a scene, it's giving us something to do, it's giving us an outlet, you know what I mean? So that's pretty much it. As far as like the business side of it, I think that's still something we're even trying to tackle, you know. There's never no final goal of, you know, being satisfied as far as a business or money goes. I mean, obviously, but you know, we're still working, we're still learning, just like anything. We're a grassroots movement. We started in an alleyway, and, you know, now we're here, so.
It was getting drunk. It was getting drunk and seeing and you know, getting a little view from the outside of what I grew up doing.
Yeah.
And you know, I gotta shout out my homie Biz, because he's the first one to bring me to a King of the Dot event, and I got hammered. And I had a really good time. And yeah, and I mean, I've slowed up on getting hammered, but I had a really good time, and it's just an incredible talent. I come from we come from the freestyle era, so to watch it and to like see the transition was also beautiful, because, you know, we as freestylers, we respect that side of the art, but then to see how much more entertaining it can be when it's prepared and it's like more time to be creative, and, you know, it's more of a show. It's more of a show at that point.
Definitely.
And yeah, I've always loved it, and that was my passion for hanging out for so many years. And then eventually Organic was like, yo man, like, you know, we all work together so well. Let's just do this business shit, and we're doing it. You know what I mean? That's been my passion. It's always, and this guy's a cool motherfucker too. He's just cool. So it's like hanging out with these guys, this is cool. So it just makes it easy.
because I don't want to really leak anything. I mean, to be honest with you, the DVD's not completed. I'm not, you know, the videographer. I'm not the person putting it together. You know, we have a team that we trust in piecing everything together. We're just here to, you know, provide the resources to make that happen, provide, like, you know, everything from past footage and kind of just the vision, you know. But at the end of the day, you know, Avocado, Kyle Gray, you know, he's an amazing cinematographer, and we trust his vision, and he's who's putting together DVD. So, you know, I'm kind of wondering myself, to be honest with you, right? But it's something obviously we all work on, but at the end of the day, you know, the final cuts, the final pieces, the direction, and the way it's all, where it's placed, and everything that's being put in Kyle's hands. So, you know, I trust him fully with it, because as you guys know, you see any King of the Dot videos, you know, he's the mastermind behind all that, making them look as good as they do, filming in 4K resolution, do all the motion graphics and everything. Like, he's just that dude, you know. So he changed hip-hop, he changed battle rap, you know. He was the first person to bring HD cameras into battle rap, to start filming this stuff, do the first battle rap documentary. You know, he's a legend in his own, man, from behind the camera.
We could actually give you a link that you could probably put like right here, because we have a pledge campaign going on right now where you could get some information. You'll probably find, you know, if you look at it, there's certain things, packages you can buy to be a part of this documentary that we're making. So right about here, is that good? Right about here is the link that you can go check out the pledge. You know, click there, and if you want to support and be a part of the documentary as well, there's different things that you can, you know, be a part of by making certain pledges. So yeah, we have that. We have a way to actually keep the fans also included in the documentary as well. It's all fan base driven. You know what I mean?
It's tough. The judge battles I'm a fan of, but I find that when it comes, if the fans don't agree with the decision, they're gonna click dislike on the video. It could be the best battle of the year, and if they don't agree with it, they're gonna click dislike. They don't base it off the battle, so they click dislike on it, and then, you know, all the politics involved, you get a bunch of hate mail, this and that. But the promo's cool, so I like the promo just because, you know, it keeps the fans talking. Like, they'll argue amongst themselves rather than getting mad at us for a decision. They'll like argue amongst themselves, like, this guy won, no, you know, they'll have good points. So I'm a fan of the promo, but I guess certain battles they need to be judged for the title match, like all that stuff. Like, contention matchups, all that.
He's not a fan of backlash.
Yeah, no, I hate that.
He likes judge battles, but he
our
doesn't like
fault.
backlash.
That's what they are. It's not our fault. Like, we pick judges that are, you know, the most respected people that you can get to judge a battle. And if people don't agree with this, like, fuck. The hate is just like,
it's intense.
Yeah, man. It's like they're mad at me because someone voted this. It's like, what can you do?
No, when I left Bodog, I took a big break. You know what I mean? I had a son. Shout out Big Lito. He'll kill me if I don't do that. Yeah, so, you know, I basically had I took a lot of time to myself, just reflecting. You know what I mean? Wanted to make sure, because I had made a lot of music. These guys can attest to it. He actually gets mad at me all the time if I open my laptop in front of him, because he always wants to like pick like 6 EPs that I should put out because I have so much music, right? But I wanted to find a certain spot within Bishop Brigante to be able to feel comfortable putting music out again, because I felt that the way Bodog went down, and you know, it brought me up, and it put me on an up where I was like, oh man, this is about to happen. This is going down. I got signed. I'm doing, you know, some really dope stuff here, and then everything crashed. And it wasn't nothing that crashed because of me or them personally. It was the company that was folding. I just got out at the right time because I saw it. Everything was going down. So I took my break, did my family stuff, and you know, I basically wanted to wait for a good time in music when I would be happy with being a part of it again. I felt that, like, there was a real drought, and thanks to people like, you know, obviously Drake, JD Era, and, you know, a lot of other people, a lot of my other peers that are making great music, from hip hop to R&B to any genre that I love. I feel like now I'm at a place where I can start releasing music again, which I've always been in the mix, you know, Snack the Ripper, you know, little records here and there, just released a record with, I'm on the new Shot Clear song. So yeah, it's coming. You know what I mean? I've stayed active here and there, poking in the game here and there, but now I'm working on that full-length project that I have to give to the people now. It's just overdue.
Basically, the casting director just got the director on the phone with me, who was Joseph Karn. I had no idea who he was at the time. And he just convinced me, he's like, you know, every once in a while, you get given an opportunity that'll change your life. He's like, I'm gonna change your life. He's like, you know, fly to Hollywood tomorrow. I was like, for how long? He's like, 4 weeks. You know, and it was a tough decision. I had a girl, I had rent to pay and everything, but, you know, it's one of those things you just had to do. So it was good, man. It was a good little experience, definitely.
This is like the first time in a while I haven't had a battle set up. Like usually when I'm doing battles, I have before I even finish my battle, I have like 1 or 2 on the go in different leagues or whatnot. So right now I have no idea. Like it could be, I'll definitely be battling at World Domination. I'm not sure what my opponent will be. And maybe I know King of the Dot is doing a few events, LA and some other places. I may go there, and maybe like another Don't Flop or Australia battle or something.
The fans' opinion also has a lot to do with it. You know, you want to put on matchups, obviously, that the fans want to see. A lot of us, we will brainstorm together as a squad and, you know, think of matchups that we think the people want to see. And yeah, just style-wise, I like matchups that it's good to have a matchup that's like different styles, like a guy that raps like we had Charron, Shotgun Sugar. It didn't happen, but matchups like that are totally different. Like those are cool, but I like the ones that are like more so style-wise, like 2 guys that they remind you of each other. They just go like the Tycoon Tax Run Nitty battle that just happened recently. Battles like that, they're like really similar, and you get 2 guys like that, it's a classic right away. So I like those ones.
I just want to thank you guys, man, for bringing us out here, even doing this interview and shit, you know. It's going to be a good night.
King of the Dot is the world's hardest working battle rap league. Period. We love y'all.
You did.
Any last words?
That's what we're doing, man. A lot of big events coming up. We got LA, April 19th, Vendetta 2 Redemption. May 25th, we're doing Mississauga, finally. So, a lot of events coming up. We're always working, and stay tuned.
Yeah, and if you guys, you know, if you can't make it out to the events, always stay in tune, and you can get the pay-per-views at KOTDTV.com. We're gonna have the pay-per-view for the Vendetta event in Cali, April 19th. So, yeah, KOTDTV.com. Get the pay-per-view if you can't make it out. It's gonna be dope.